Alright guys, got part of 3-minute rounds.
The best of the best come down here and get better.
I think one of the most attractive things about our team and this gym is that you do have some great training partners here. And I think, you know, some of these guys that have a lot of talent don't really have a home or a coach or a place to call their own. And when you have that, that's very attractive to people.
What I think is so special about Jackson is that it's more of a family. I have more training partners here than I could go to in 10 or 20 different gyms, and it's all right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
When I come to Greg Jackson's, I stay with Clay, I stay in the RV out on the res, so it's just me and him in this RV. It's a family, it really is, and he brings me up and he brings my spirits up because, you know, his hard work and dedication is just unbelievable.
Morning. Welcome to the Dude Mobile. You guys caught me on a good hair day. Getting ready for practice, brushing my teeth, and yeah, we're off to the gym in a little while. Come on in. This is home, man. Some people at the gym are like, dude, this is nicer than my apartment, you know? I wouldn't go that far, but it's cozy, keeps me motivated. So I'm taking my fish oils and my glucosamines. Yeah, I got some of my liquid multivitamins. I'm not big on choking down a whole bunch of pills outside of the fish oils and glucosamine, so I take this stuff. It's called essential daily nutrients. It gets in your system, in your blood system in like a minute, rather than, you know, taking pills and capsules and stuff like that. It takes, you know, half a day sometimes. Some of my favorite cereal. Yeah, I don't eat like the typical. I don't know. Some fighters probably do eggs and make a full breakfast every morning. I'm just grab a little bit to go, you know, some cereal, maybe some instant oatmeal. I'm very undersized for my weight class, so I'm able to get away with eating pretty much whatever I want. I don't eat fast food. I don't drink soda. I don't eat like unhealthy. I don't pay attention to that stuff. I eat and I train. I eat, I sleep, I train. It's no science to it. Whatever I eat, I'm gonna go work off at the gym. I don't like to eat a whole lot before I start training because obviously I don't want to be getting sick out on the mat. And just want to have enough to feed the machine a little bit and be ready for a long day of practice. I can eat up to the day of weigh-ins, sometimes even the morning of weigh-ins. I'll have, you know, maybe a small bowl of oatmeal, a small thing of fruit or something like that. A lot of these guys are sitting in the sauna all week. I'm running on a treadmill getting the weight off. We're different in that aspect, that being small in life finally paid off for once.
I think the biggest difference between when he was younger in high school and college wrestling to where he is now is just his confidence is skyrocketed. Now he believes in himself and he doesn't give a shit who you are. He thinks he can beat you.
Clay's one of those kick-assables, you know what I'm saying? He's just one of those guys, man. He just keeps coming, mad energy, talented, athletic. He's just a grinder, man. That's why people love him.
Genuine, 100%, always about you, about helping, and that's why he fits the mold so good.
I walked out of the cage, my first fight that I helped him with, and we walk out of the cage and everybody's excited because he won the fight and everybody wants his autograph, and he stops and looks at me, little old me, and I'm carrying like his shoes and the bucket, just, you know, taking stuff back to the corner, and he stops and goes, "Coach, let me help you with that." How many people do that? And that's his moment, but he was worried about others, and that's Clay Guida.
Clay's the people's champ. You know, he's a great fighter with a big heart, but he's an awesome person, and people love to be around him. And he's got the best looking hair in MMA.
Redkin, Pantene Pro V, Herbal Essences, you name it, man. I'm kind of their guinea pig.
He obviously saw something here that drew him here. Clay travels and trains, you know, multiple places, but you know, we feel real special for him to pick this as his main training camp. You know, I mean, he's all over the place in his, you know, Winnebago, man. You know, he's all over the place. So, you know, we're just glad that he chose to come here.
I just love hitting the road in this, you know, just getting out there and cruising around. I like skateboarding, you know. I love music, love fishing, love cruise the wave runners, jet skis, stuff like that. I love going to music festivals. I like just being on the move.
He's one of those guys that's always in motion. I call him a perpetual motion machine. For some reason, gravity and friction don't seem to affect him at all. He just keeps moving and moving and moving and moving. And that's a real important trait that he has. And so we want to build off of that, make sure that, you know, he can always stay moving, always kind of force the fight. And I think it has a detrimental effect on his opponent. So one of the biggest tools that he has is staying in constant threatening motion.
My biggest thing with him is getting him to slow down. He's had a tendency to overtrain sometimes.
Burnout is the #1 enemy that not only us as coaches have, but the fighters as well. So burnout, the way you fight burnout is inspiration.
Dude, The Big Lebowski is my favorite movie.
He listens to that damn fish music and, you know, watches The Big Lebowski and all that stuff that is just a little too much for me. You know, I'm a Mexican kid from Chicago. I like rap music and I like, you know, action movies. And Clay Guida likes to listen to that music. It's just too much for me, but that's his style and that's his vibe. He gets his bouncing from those beats and stuff.
Big fan of Grateful Dead, Beatles, Fish. I borrowed my brother's blanket. Got a full shower, stand-up shower, bathroom. That's all I need, man. Life is very, you know, very simple. There we go. That's living on the res, man, you know. My older brother Jason, who fights professionally as well, he's the reason I started fighting. You know, he taught me a little bit how to wrestle. He'd come home from junior high wrestling practice and use me as his practice dummy. So he'd be beating up on me in the living room, and my mom would be yelling at us, and he would teach me what a half Nelson was. He'd teach me what a single leg takedown was, you know, just simple stuff like that, which, you know, opened my eyes up to a more physical sport. I thank him every day, you know, the fact that he got me into it. You know, otherwise we wouldn't be doing this interview right now, and I wouldn't be living in this thing. I'd probably be living in a van down by a river, you know, if it wasn't for him. So.
You kind of are living in a big van by the lake.
I came out here originally when they had the WEC out here a few years ago, and I knew the gym was out here, so I talked to Ricky. I'm like, hey, can I pop by for a couple days?
He brought Uriah Faber with him, and they came through and got to work out with Donald Cerrone and some of the other guys, and that was kind of Clay's first taste of Jackson's, and I think it left a pretty good impression on him.
I loved it, man. Just everyone, just the camaraderie, just being part of the winning, you know, attitude. I think in a sense it's unique, and maybe it has more of a family atmosphere than it does than a lot of other gyms do in the world. So I think that's what makes it, you know, it's key, one of its keys to success. Yeah. Everyone feels comfortable here, and cool thing about that is there's no egos in there. That was breakfast. That's what I like about it. Everyone's down to earth, and we're here for one purpose, you know, to win and make ourselves better in the cage and in life, you know. I feel great. I'm in better shape than I was when I was 25, and then when I was 21, when I was 18. They say when you're in high school, you're supposed to, you know, I'm pushing 30, and I'm in way better shape than I've been in my entire life. Thanks to my teammates, thanks to my coaches. So this is the humble abode, the dude's lair, and I'm gonna head off and hit the gym. So we'll see you guys on the flip.
So we got Clay Guida coming in. He's fighting Pettis, who's an incredible fighter, very versatile, incredible technique, incredibly creative, does some wacky stuff, and Clay does some wacky stuff. So it should be a great battle of the wackiness. We're gonna come in and get some sparring done, see how he does. Really focus on trying to stay away from Pettis' strengths, and he has a lot of them. He has a great guard and great kicks and punches, and the guy's just all around good. So hopefully we'll be able to find those little things that Clay can capitalize on, and we'll start working on it today again. So watch and have fun.